Hi. Hi, little one. Hi, little one. Hi, little one. Hi, little baby. Hi, little girl. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, look at that. Spent a few hours today putting this thing together. Making it Zara proof, you know. So that you don't have to put her in the transport cage and then move Polly and then move her over there and then do all the whole thing. No, you just open the door up and the door over there and then she just runs out in there and then you slam it shut and then boom, you got a tiger outside. She can run around and blow the stink off her. That's what my mom used to say. Why don't you go outside, blow the stink off you. But it's a good thing. It's helpful. It's one of those kind of things where, yeah, it takes a lot of time to, you know, put that thing together, but once it's up, you're going to be able to use it for quite a long time, and then the amount of time that you save in the long haul, well, it'll add up. It will add up. Hello all you big cat lovers out there, it's me, Derek, again. Welcome to another super duper fantastic episode of the Walk Around the Compound webcast. We're going to be doing a slight, well, I'm not going to say a slight variation, but I actually have a purpose operationally that I am doing, and I'm checking buckets. Checking buckets, making sure they're all buckety, making sure that they're round and cylindrical. Like, this is not a bucket, this is an avocado. Someone replace this bucket with a giant avocado. Does not meet the international standard of buckets. But, yeah, just going around, checking waters. Checking the waters. It's the, girls are they're kind of sort of off today. And when we say like off, they still have to do morning and afternoon duties. They still have to do meds and all that stuff. But, you know, we kind of cut them loose for the day. And here's what, this is what animal people do. Anyone else that works with animals, you guys are going to know this. You are going to be abundantly aware of this whole kind of dynamic that people who work with animals, oftentimes on their days off, they'll go and visit other places that have animals. We actually have some prior interns that work into some other places that are within driving distance of here. Hi, big guy. Look at that belly. Look at that Milo belly. Capture. What? Don't be mad at me just because I didn't put that there. You did. You have a belly. Oh, hi, bud. Hi, Mr. Man. Yeah. How you doing? He's like, please leave me alone. Please go away. Wind is coming out of the north. It was pretty warm earlier today. But the wind switched. The wind switched it. Now it's coming out of the north. And you can already feel it's cooler, it's drier. Just overall nicer bit of wind. Hi, Sass. And it's actually going to be getting into, I think, a high temperature of like 60 degrees. So we're in the 60s tomorrow. Oh, and I gotta leave. I can't be here. That's prime fireplace weather. I'm gonna miss it. The inaugural breakout of the logs and the firewood kind of thing. Well, I mean, we had a fire pit the other night. That's different. I'm talking about fireplace. Cozy inside your house. You know, I believe that your Pete was in the same exact position the last time. And that, I believe, is Max. Max! Max! Hi, bud. How are you? I don't have too many opinions. And the ones that they, well, I mean, maybe they do. They have a few opinions. They're not good, though. Oh, it's a horse head. Who did this? Sir, do you know anything about this dead horse in here? Okay, well, if you see anything, any suspicious characters, then please, you'll let us know. We greatly appreciate your cooperation, sir. Greatly appreciate your cooperation. You are an upstanding citizen. Mika left a little bit ago. Hi, baby. I'm not going to steal your food. It was nice having her visit. Nice having her visit. And I feel, I felt bad because we're in the middle. We're in the middle of actually doing, like, just honest to goodness facility work. So there's different times where, oh my gosh, capture. I don't think I got that one quickly. Capture. Damn it. Capture. Because I'm looking down at this one and then I look back up and I'm just like, oh no, cuteness. Capture. Don't pee on me. Oh my gosh, I'm not paying attention. Jeez. Wow, clever girls. But, she was a trooper. She was a trooper. She's helped me load up fence panels and, it's just different times where, and I was hoping that the visit not only was good to have her kind of get a better view and perspective of the facility and to actually see it firsthand and to help her manage this type of content more when she can actually kind of know what this place is all about and what it feels like to be here. I was also hoping that it was going to be, going to be like a somewhat relaxing experience. Get away from the hustle and bustle of Los Angeles, schmutz, and, come out to the peaceful, calm, tranquil atmosphere of rural Texas, complete with lion roars and tractor sounds and distant gunshots. Yeah, that was happening. By the way, we never did shoot Mika, so I'm sorry about that. Next time. I asked her, you want to shoot some guns? And she's like, can we? And I'm like, what state? Like, yeah, yeah, we can. We can totally do that out here. So, next time. Bucket. Good. Do. But I had some really great conversations with Mika about, just trying to do different things to build up the channel. The types of content that we can be focusing on. The strategic addition of more enhanced production. And some people might not like, if I get too vloggerish, some people might not like that. And they'd be like, you've changed. You sold out, Derek. And no, like I said, I think that a lot of the elements that you folks have kind of come to appreciate and love, like, there's still going to be a place for that. Like, and I've said this before, like, I don't think that the Walk Around the Compound webcast is ever going to go away. So, complete with its just spur of the moment, random, just ADHD babbling, that's going to stay. That's certainly going to stay. Don't you worry. But what about the rambles? Like, shh. The rambles are fine. The rambles are fine. Had some good discussions with Jamie, too. Had some good discussions with Jamie. Okay, Jamie. You know, development director, board, vice president. Just all around. I'm going to say BA. I'm not going to actually say badass because I don't want this to get demonetized. Ugh. I'm dealing with that too. Some of you have been following me on the old Twitter. I'm going to go ahead and top this one off. Well, some of you, I guess, have been wondering what these boxes are. They're hose boxes. See? Hoses go in them. I'm going to let that run for a little bit. You got to let the you got to get the hot water out of the hoses. If you don't get the hot water out of the hoses, then you're just basically putting hot water into the buckets, and that's not nice. The cats don't like that. Hi, chompers. Hi, chompers. Hi, chompy, chomp, 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 chompy, chomp, 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 rubbing your cheeks on that pipe. Chompy, chomp, 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 chomp. Hi, bud. Hi. Hi, Vava. Hi, Vava. Stretchy kitties. Stretchy kitties. I was talking with Jamie about just different things to do as far as the overall just administration of the facility actually is concerned. Got the thing on the bucket, got to thread the needle. There we go. Got to get right in between the thingamabob. It's hard. Ooh, you got the wind. You got to take the wind into account. Ah, it's getting all over the place. Hold on. Whoops! Whoop. Sorry. Ah! Oh. Okay. But, just different things to help and increase the stability and the administrative overhead of the facility. And it's one of those kind of things where, I mean, really, it's like having to look at those expansion type options, and I mean, really trying to put yourself, oh boy, and the stuff that works for other places. And because there's some other places out there now, they can be very similarly sized to this facility, have a similar number of animals, but they'll literally make 6, 7, 8 times annually in donations. What this place does, but it's like they do a couple different things, and it's also, look at this pretty girl. And it's one of those kind of things where, like, yeah, maybe you want to try to sit there and have, like, well, we want to have this kind of mom and pop feel, and we want to have it to where it's just like this ragtag group of folks coming together for this passionate cause. But that's fine, and we're doing well. We're like, and not saying like, well, we're comfortable, we can get the things that we need, but I mean, of course, the ability to really grow and expand the operation to further explore. Where's their bucket? Oh, jeez, it's all the way over here. Bucket, good bucket. Bucket. Another bucket. Bucket, bucket, bucket. So many buckets. It's like you always want to be able to kind of grow. It expands your reach, and it expands the things that you're thinking that you're able to do. And we were talking about that, trying to streamline some of our processes, and trying to, I guess, prioritize and further flesh out and further articulate 1-year plans and 5-year plans and stuff like that. Trying to, increase certain things like volunteer type stuff, or even trying to implement our, or make a more robust satellite volunteer kind of program. Hi, Rasa. Where it's like the stuff that you can do for the facility when you don't even have to, necessarily be here. And we already have some people in mind that we're gonna maybe try to hit up for that. But for those of you that might want to become a, one of those, kind of have a satellite volunteer position, stay tuned. We may be rolling some things out within the next few months about different ways that you can get involved as part of I guess as a virtual volunteer. Oh my gosh, other things to try to raise money, to try to bolster, our adoption and sponsorship programs. Trying to get more fully into grants. Oh my gosh, the grants! We need to be able to have people. Is there anyone out there, any one of you, anyone, have any sort of experience writing grants? Anyone? Anyone? If you do, and you actually have the ability and the time and the desire to work with us on that, oh my gosh, do you have any idea how beneficial that could be to this facility? You know that there's some places where that is the overwhelming majority of their funding comes via grants. Oh, ushering in an era of financial stability and relative independence. Oh my gosh. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like to think we give these animals a great home, but I think we'd be able to do a whole lot. And I guess it's also because we've been able to do a tremendous amount with, I guess, not a lot for a lot of years. And it's still, we still don't, like I said, we do okay, but not phenomenal. Not by any means. So yeah, we're always looking at different ways to kind of do that. But grants, we've had people, and this is one of those things, and it's like you have to filter out people's ability and then their intention, because oftentimes, I mean, you get people, their eyes are bigger than their stomach, and it can become an issue. Momo, hi baby. She's needy. She's a needy little girl. She has needs, and they usually involve jumping on you and then trying to bite your fingers. Yeah, I know. And then she cries when you walk away. She cries. Where are you going? Where are you going? In the past, Jamie, she's worked with people, and spent numerous hours fleshing out plans, and then trying to plan or trying to formulate strategies for grant writing. I think that there was between 15 and 20 people that she's tried to coordinate with over the years. I mean, spending just hours and hours, email after email, phone calls, weeks upon weeks. And then it just, maybe people get sidetracked, or they don't you know, they just kind of flake out, or they just got other things going on, or like maybe they made assurances or promises that, you know, were beyond their current means, and it's, oh, stinky. What? Does my hands stink? Is that it? Huh? Weirdo. And look, it's frustrating. So it's like anytime you ask for help in that regard, it can, you put yourself at risk of potentially investing a lot of time and then maybe not necessarily getting the return that you're looking for. As in, you're not getting like any return, and that's certainly not what you're wanting. But I told her that I would ask the webcast people, the walk around the compound people, is there anyone out there that has any sort of grant writing experience or would actually be willing to throw their hat into such an endeavor? You have to realize writing grants as a whole, it's a crazy thing. It's a very complicated process. You're having to like research like where the grant money is going to be able to come from, the likelihood that we can actually get something like that. You have to put together these very well-written, complex packages, these grant proposals, and you have to invest a lot of time for something that could possibly not even materialize. You might write something, spend a ridiculous, like a huge amount of time, you turn it in, nothing. That happens. But like I said, it's one of those kind of things where we are in the middle of so many different things. All the people here, they wear so many different hats. And if we're ever to really get our you know, take a seat at the big kids table, well, yeah, we want to be able to continue to expand the stability, the economic stability of this facility, because in doing so, we can keep on building, we can keep on expanding, we can keep on bringing these guys in and giving them a good home. So yeah, that's just the thing right there. So yeah, if you're interested in that, if you're interested, I mean, I would just go ahead and maybe email. You can email me, BigCatDerek@gmail.com, and who knows? We can kind of have some back and forth and kind of sniff you out. Ask you some questions. See if it's like, oh, is this person for real? But yeah, we're looking for different folks that might be able to help, that might possess the skill sets necessary to see that goal realized. More progress. Doesn't look like, but it's like the cross beams are going in. It's like, it's hard, like you have to point out this stuff. It's a ton of work has to go into doing stuff just like that, putting in those cross beams. I mean, it takes maybe a couple of days even to do stuff like that, but I mean, it is progress. So yeah, very cool stuff. Anyway, I gotta get going. Heidi and I are gonna be heading out here in a little bit, doing some stuff. Girls are gonna be back soon, so we've got to basically kind of do like the high five, just like ka-cheesh, like all right, like peace, like the dude, bye, and all that. So anyway, thank you for watching this episode of the Walk Around the Compound webcast. Hashtag Dorbus Toward in the comment section below, as per usual. Take care, folks. I'll talk to you next time. All right, bye-bye. Oh, I guess I should say I still am far behind on doing dedicated drumstick and then the box head chow tout. That's going to be happening hopefully this coming weekend. I'll be able to get those things filmed. So to give you a quick update on that, for any of you that are just kind of like wondering like when's it going to happen, like soon. So anyway, I'll talk to you folks later. Bye bye.